Aston Villa 1, Hull 1. Not quite the start we were looking for, but entertain. Let me do that again. Aston Villa 1, Hull 1. Let's hear what the Villa fans have to say after day 1. Not the result we were looking for at all. I'll start with you, Richard. The first half was good, second half not so great.
Yeah, absolutely. First half is a continuation really from Brighton, which was what we were looking for. Should have been 3-4-0 up at the end of the first half, and it was positive. But then, as you say, second half, I expected Hull to come out, throw a bit at us, read it reasonably well, but the goal was coming, and then we turned up after the goal, but just midfield just went to sleep.
We were just a bit static in the second half. We didn't turn up in the second half. I think first half we played absolutely brilliant. We actually looked like a much better team in the first half. Second half, Hull, let's be honest, Hull's first chance was their goal and their last chance was their goal. I mean, they didn't really have many chances. Then again, we didn't have many chances. I think going forward, we didn't look that badly. I think defensively, we were quite good actually. I think John Terry had a good game. Chester as well had a good game. I think he was man of the match.
You know, I couldn't really, fault the team at all. Everyone done their job, but then obviously when the second half came, we just didn't get going, and I thought, yeah, shock horrors. It's just the same old Villa. And then obviously, next thing you know, bam, Hull scores, and I'm thinking, yep, here we go. It's just the same old Villa, and obviously, if we're going to get promoted this season, we have to do much better than that, in my opinion.
Because even though we didn't play well in the second half, we did have a couple of chances. We probably had the best chance because Andre Green put a header across the goal there. He probably should have scored as well.
To be fair, we should have finished it off first half, the amount of chances we had. But yeah, it was a poor performance. We've got Colchester on Wednesday, which is the chance to test out new teams. Because obviously it's against a weaker opponent, but hopefully we can just win that, go on a bit of a cup run again.
Bit shocked to see Bakuna play. He was very starting the line-up, but he was very poor second half. Whelan was dead. He was like covering Bakuna left, right and centre. At Lansbury, as soon as he got booked, he was just scared to get his ponytail damaged and all that kind of stuff with Jack Grealish kind of thing. But it's the same old thing again. We've got all these players in and we're back to square one.
I sort of agree with the guy that was on before. He should never have walked back into the team. He's been away all summer with his international duties. Shouldn't have walked in, and unfortunately I think he got caught out. I don't think he'll be starting the next one.
As soon as the second half started, it's okay, it's 1-0, but as soon as they conceded, their heads were switched off.
Scott Hogan at the first half, he played well, but when he had his chance, he was unlucky. And there's Gabby Abonga Hall should have scored 4 times.
4 times? Just the 4?
Yeah.
So we were very good in the first half. We were moving the ball around nicely, and in the second half we stopped doing all the things that we were good at in the first half.
Sort of follow on really from a lot of the second halves last season. We get to half time, be happy with what we've seen, and then we just almost sit too deep, try and kill the game at 1-0, very sort of Lambert-esque sort of thing, but you kind of expect it with Bruce, but only then turned up when the goal went in, and it was a shame. In 2 cracking chances. I mean, Andre, all he had to do was stand still and it had gone in, but face of it, 1-1, we'd probably took it at the start, but again, I just don't know how we haven't won that.
I think that we come out very sloppy. I think Hull were on us straight away, and as soon as they built momentum, there was on us, and we couldn't get out of our own half. We stopped coming forward. We couldn't hold the ball up. We couldn't get it in the back of the net. And how the new player, I don't know his last name is Josh something.
Oh, I can't say it either. Onamu, I'll go with.
How we missed that is unbelievable, so I don't know.
Probably in the first half they'd come out wanting to win, but in the second half they just stopped having that attitude to against the Hull defence. Hogan, he stopped playing.
I thought he was poor tactically from Bruce. I thought he should have brought off Bakuna sooner because he was really poor in the first and second half. Maybe bringing on either Bunyasin or Onama earlier instead of bringing off Hogan for no reason and then losing our attacking options up front. So I thought that was quite poor.
Second half we seemed to go so complacent and just switch off the game. I don't know if it was a Steve Bruce tactic, but we seemed to really switch off. But if you offered me promotion now, I'd take it, wouldn't you? I mean, it's only one game. We've got
Do any of you offer the draw?
No, we probably deserved it. I mean, we looked a lot better than Hull today. No disrespect to Hull City, they looked a really decent side, but we were a bit better than them today.
Let's bring the little legend in that is Tom. Tom, what did you make of the game today?
Well, first half we played absolutely great. We were all over Hull. The goal, we got us. the goal got us to be more confident. The second half we've just been switched off because the second half I expect Gabby to score another one, but he didn't score another one. Yeah, we played good. During the game I said to Hull they were copycats because in the first half, in the second half we scored a goal in the first half, and then in the second half Hull copied us for the goal.
Similar goal, wasn't it? They're both pretty identical, the goals, weren't they?
Yeah, which I was really annoyed about.
In some ways, do you think it's not as bad result as it looks on the surface?
No, they were not good. First half we were all over him. Hogan was playing his heart out. He's not getting the service. I think Elmo's trying to find him left, right and centre, and he's doing well, but he's getting no help up top. It's until Kodja comes back, he's like, I think that's the only way we're going to get out of this mess, but Hogan does need really, really badly help.
The first half we played amazingly well, I thought. That definitely exceeded my expectations. Like I said, I would have taken a draw, but the fact is we played so well in the first half, and in the second half we just collapsed. It's typical Villa, same as last season, and it's just frustrating to watch. And I think we definitely should have applied more pressure and perhaps scored a few more goals. But we chose to absorb more pressure from Hull, and in the end, it bit us in the arse, to be honest, and it just clearly wasn't our game.
Once we go a goal up and we got the momentum, we have to kill teams off. It's just as simple as that.
It's just the formation tactics, I felt. When we moved to 4-4-2, I believe, and then we had one behind the striker. And it could be improved a lot.
Good to see a few new boys in the team today. What did you make of the new players that were on show?
I thought they were decent. I think it was a promising debut for them. I thought Whelan was a good player. I thought he played well today, did his job well, made some good chances, passed well, kept the ball well, and hopefully he can build from that. But in general, I think we played well. Elmo, I can't even pronounce his last name properly. I think, I thought he had a good game. I think if we can continue to build on that and continue with positive performances, I think they can prove really useful. And I think so far they've proved themselves useful, but hopefully we've just got to be consistent.
Who was your favourite for Villa today?
Well, I was going to say Grealish, but he wasn't here. But I'm going to have to say Gabby was really good today. Got us the goal. He's just been all over the place today, Gabby.
Yeah. Terry and Chester, nobody's going to really beat them because I think they're just too good at reading the game. But definitely Whelan was definitely our man of the match anyway.
Mohammed looks really, because it looks like we've got someone that can actually put a ball in the box this season. Because if you look at last season, we had Hogan, we had Kodja, no one could cross the ball into the box, and it looks like we can actually got someone that we could play into someone and we can actually score a few goals. But it's a long way to go. You can't just base it off one game, can you?
Glenn Whelan. He's playing in a Jednak role type of thing, but them two together, we could make something good. For
me, that stood out was our captain John Terry, who's just an absolutely rocket at the back, and obviously he's like his name speaks for himself. So obviously that's why he came here.
El Mohammadi was brilliant. Terry was solid, and Whelan was okay. Nothing remarkable. It's what you'd expect from signing like Whelan.
Even though we haven't won the first game, you're still confident that promotion can be achieved this campaign?
Probably not top two, probably playoffs is more realistic if we're going to go up, but not automatics.
You take playoffs if you were offered it now?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I still think we'll get promotion. Hopefully we'll win some games. We're drawing some like we did today, but we're never going to give up and we are going to get the promotion.
Good attitude, Tom. I like your fight. Good to talk to you, mate.
I think we'll be able to push on for promotion. Steve Bruce, he doesn't fail.
Look at Newcastle last season. We can, if we don't lose too many games, we can at least get top 6. But yeah,
going forward, I think we'll be there at the end of the season. I think. Well, I've got 50 quid on us to win the league, but that's a bit confident, isn't it?
It's a bit too confident, I think.
A bit too confident, but I don't think we look that badly. I think we'll be up there, but I don't know if we'll be. I think there's teams better in this league, to be honest.
Ultimately, not the result we were looking for today. We had a very, very good first half where we knocked the ball around nicely, and then in the second half, for whatever reason, it just didn't happen for us, and Hull got themselves back in the game, and a 1-1's actually a fair result. I'll dissect the game in more detail tomorrow on a video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Do make sure you also check out our Keith Wireless interview. It's gone down very, very well so far, so thank you to everyone that has watched that video. Your support means the world to all three of us. We've got lots of other videos upcoming as well, including the competition that will be going up on Monday, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that, for a chance to win a really, really good prize from the Villa View. If you could subscribe with your post notifications on, that would be absolutely brilliant. And even though Villa haven't won, if you could give this video a like, that would really, really help the channel grow. Sorry for being in a rush. I need to catch a train. See ya. If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.